going on your coat today? Every day is a new one.
Yeah, well, I've got this suit maker, LGFG, Dmitry, the crazy Russian, and he, pays attention to what I'm doing and makes me the suits that he thinks are suitable, and
You've
I
gotten
wear
quite
them.
extravagant, though. Like sometimes, like one half of the suit is one color.
Yeah.
Like you're getting bored. You just want to switch it up a lot.
He sends me these damn things, and I get them, and I think, there's no way I wear that. There's no way I'll wear that. And then I put it on, and I think, I like that. Yeah. And Tammy puts up with it. So
is it everyday suits now with you? Is that
I'm in a suit pretty much all the time.
Is there a reason for that?
Well, the original reason was because probably because of my father. He was a teacher, and he always wore a suit, even in the 70s when that started to become, like 1950s thing. And I asked him one time why he did that, and he said it was to show respect for his students. And then when I was a professor, well, when you start to be a professor, you're not that much difference in age from your students to begin with. It's a good way of laying out a demarcation, and that was helpful. That's useful. People like to know how the hierarchies are delineated.
Right.
And professors like to think that they're everybody's buddy, but that's not the right relationship. And so that was helpful. And then when I went on tour in 2018, I realized that I was going to speak live in front of several 100,000 people over the course of the tour. And I thought, you got to think when you have an opportunity like that if you had the least amount of sense, you'd pull out all the stops. So I bought some expensive suits. And then one of the things that happened in consequence of that was that people started to come to the lectures in suits. And so I'd say about 40% of the audience dresses formally. And lots of the young guys who come, they tell me when I meet them afterwards in the meet and greets, for example, that they bought their first suit to come to the lectures. And so, I wouldn't have ever expected that. And then Dmitry showed up about 2 years ago with this portfolio of suits. He designed one for each of the rules for my first book, and he put the rule underneath the collar at the back and designed the lining, custom lining on all the suits as well. And so I gave him a crack at it because he'd put so much work into it, and that worked out real well. He's very, very creative. Yeah, that color suit, there's lamb's wool on one side and goat's wool on the other, and it's a heaven and hell suit. So,